2025 is coming to an end, and so I wanted to share some of the things that God has been teaching me during this year. One of those things has been that God's word is enough. Now, with me this year, there's been a lot of different instructions from God, and God has been teaching me so many things in His word. But with me, I really like to doubt sometimes. And so I would seek for so many different confirmation to validate what God was saying. And something that God taught me during that was that His word is enough. What He says is what He says. I don't need to seek for extra validation or extra confirmation all the time to validate what God is saying. It shows that my confidence in who is speaking to me is weak, that I don't fully grasp that when God is speaking, He's speaking. When God is instructing, He's instructing. When God is saying something, He's saying something. And so I had to start looking at myself and looking at how I view God and how I view him when He speaks in His word. Like, do I really take His word as Him, or do I see it as just like a book or something that I'm reading? And so I had to change my mentality, and that meant that when I was listening to what God was saying, when God was speaking, there was a certain reverence that I had, a certain posture that I had, and also just a confidence that I had that, okay, no, God is actually speaking. And it's something that I have to remind myself, even with things that God has already said, that God said what He said. And so even when I didn't understand His word fully, when I didn't have the full understanding of what He had instructed me to do, I would go back and seek His face. I would go back and understand what He was saying by this person that actually told me initially. So rather than seeking all of these different confirmations, I would go back to Him. And God does bring confirmation through other people, and that isn't necessarily bad, but it's the need and requirement to always have a second or third or fourth or fifth confirmation to finally grasp what God is saying. When His word should be enough. When He speaks, it should make us move. When He does say something, we should be going ahead.